All right. So we're going to kind of mix things up here a little bit. This is a first time where the honoree is actually up on the stage early. I know that kind of surprises a lot of people that I would come up prior to follow protocol. But we have a lot of things to talk about tonight, and I want to cover a few things. And so, first of all, how about the Civic Center? Round of applause. Was that an incredible meal? Stand up, Dar. Stand up. This is my mother-in-law. This is Grandma Dar. This is her mastacholi. Let her know how much you enjoyed it. So while we're wrapping up dinner and dessert, we wanted to cover a few items with respect to time. I received a text yesterday from an individual in the room stating, what's the over-under of our speech this evening? It's 10 minutes. I told him take the over. So that's why I'm up here right now. This event is not possible without the support and generosity of so many of you. I know the sponsors are listed in the PowerPoint and the program, but I'm an old school guy, and I have to get up and personally thank you guys, because without you, we can't do what we do each and every day. So give yourself a round of applause. I want to thank Father Joe. He's a really special guy. We had the opportunity to travel together to go to the MLB Hall of Fame, and we stayed in a home about 80 miles from Cooperstown. And it was a story. But it was great, and we had a lot of fun, and he's the best. And his story's true, I just said, just figure it out. I also want to thank the Limestone High School Madrigal Singers. I was trying to figure out who was going to do the national anthem. The national anthem is really important to our family. And also, prayer is important. And so to have those two here tonight and bless the food and everything, thank you very much. I want to thank Samantle and Pip Printing for their incredible work and donation in creating this evening. Jody and I went to Samantle and sat there, and I think, I don't think I know. There were no dry eyes at the end of our first discussion because I had a lot of stories, and I think it hit some of them personally. And so I knew it was going to be a win-win right off the bat. And Chris Cochran and Wendy and their support, you guys mean so much. Thank you so much for what you did. Give those guys a round of applause. Sean Newell's in the back of the room with WMBD TV. They've been a partner of ours longer than I've been here. They were televising the telethon when I first got involved in 1988 at Northwoods Mall, and back in those days they used to do it for 24 hours. And his team is so devoted and dedicated to Easter Seals, and they give us so much publicity, and I just wanted to recognize them for what they do each and every day. So give those guys a quick round of applause. My friend Mike Wild's here with Midwest Communications. Again, does anybody in this room not listen to WMBD 1470, Greg and Dan, in the morning? Because it's like, I can't tell you how many texts I've gotten over the last 3 or 4 months when we ran this campaign. And you know, Jody and I were really sensitive about that. We really didn't want to do it. In fact, I got yelled at right off the bat because she was driving down the road one afternoon, and an ad came on, and she's like, you didn't tell me they were going to do that. And I said, yeah, I told you that. She said, well, you didn't tell me when it was going to start. And I said, well, I didn't know it was going to start. So I called Casey and said, thanks, I appreciate that. But anyhow, a round of applause for Mike and his staff. And then it all started traditionally whenever we would do a tribute honoree, we would pull a press conference, and we would meet in the lobby of Easter Seals, and Steve would get up and speak and talk all about it. And I just said, you know what? We're going to do this a little bit different this time. Greg and Dan talk about me a lot with Bradley Basketball. And so I said, Greg and Dan are Peoria. Like, they are our people. And I don't know. Yeah. Seriously. We are so blessed to have those guys. They bring so much awareness and do so much for our community, and I just love them to death, and I appreciate it. And that's how we wanted to kick this thing off, and they did a fantastic job. So quick round of applause for those guys. All right, we got to keep going. I know, they're getting nervous. CSS Audio, look at this. This place is unbelievable. These guys rock the house. They do a great job for us at Claybird. We appreciate them. Give them a quick round of applause. All right. So, you know, I'm a lot. And so I've been through this a lot of times and multiple different events. And so I want to give a quick round of applause to Bright Ideas, who help our staff put this night together. And Rick, not Edwards, but I'm drawing a blank. I apologize for that. But Rick came up, and he was overwhelmed. In fact, they were taking pictures, and this is going to be the showcase for them going forward for the Civic Center with the new carpet and everything. So a round of applause for the Civic Center. There's a couple people in this room this evening. As all members of the staff are very, very important, I want to share a couple VIPs with us tonight that are always behind the scenes for us, making everybody else look great. We were at Claybird Shoot, which a bunch of guys shooting shotguns in 23 years have raised $7.5 million for the endowment fund. And I'm going to talk about that more later, okay? But I went to their boss and I said, hey, I need you to do me a favor. Go get those two guys and take them over there, and I want to talk to them. He said, all right. So he went and he got these two guys, and I said, hey, what are you doing November 1st? And they said, I don't know what's going on. And I said, I want you to be my guest tonight at the tribute dinner, because these guys are the guys that are behind the scenes each and every day and make a difference and part of our team. And so I want to recognize tonight, stand up, Eddie and Bill, back at table 36. Stand up. I sign your paycheck. Stand up. I can't see you. Where are you guys at? Thank you for what you do. Eddie has been our environmental service technician since December of 2012, and Bill is our director of facilities, and he's been with us since October of 2017. And they are a piece of the puzzle, so give them a round of applause. There's two other very important people that are here tonight that deserve to be recognized, as they started before me in 1988 as therapists. Gretchen Meyer has been with Easter Seals and celebrated her 40th year of service in 2022. Now, don't do the math because we'll get in trouble. And right next to her is my friend. They're both my friends, but right next to her is Becky Bradley, who started with us September 1st, 1986. Stand up, you guys. Where you at? Give them a round of applause. So as you can imagine, I have a lot to say, okay? Right here, one card, front face. This is my speech. So I just want you guys to get prepared, get ready, continue to eat, and we're going to get this show going. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Thanks so much.